Yes, I can hear
Perfect.
you now.
Great. Okay. Welcome
And
everybody to the Vaibhav Shetty experience to Beyond the Gloves episode 4. And today we have a first on many fronts. This Chandni happens to be the first professional boxer I have on my show. And she's also the first female athlete I have on my show. So welcome to the show, Chandni.
thank you so much. It's really pleasure to be here.
No problem. And I know you are out visiting your grandmother.
Right.
And I'm sorry if we are disturbing you, but thank you so much for taking the time out to join us today.
No, no, sir. It's I'm feeling quite pleased to be part of the show because that's what my work is, to fight and to showcase, to let everyone know and recognize me all over the world. So thank you so much.
Right. No, my pleasure having you on the show, Chandni. Or Chandni, but you're just out, from a fight in Dubai, which you won by TKO, and
Right.
you made India very proud out there. How does it feel? I mean, are you relaxing now or preparing for the next fight? What's your mental state like right now?
To be honest, right now I'm relaxing, but at the same time, I keep on doing my training. My regular training is still on, and like I'm at my grandmom's place, but I make sure that I go for long runs. I do my practice once a day, but I definitely try to get the time and do my boxing training every day, every day.
Done.
Yeah.
So no days off in the life of an athlete,
No
right?
days
रोज
off.
करना ही
No,
पड़ता है.
not at all. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. हाँ
Right.
जी.
So Chandni, just let us know a little bit about yourself. Chandni कहाँ से आई? And वो boxing
Uh,
में कैसे घुसी?
yes, definitely. To be honest, my family, they are from sports background. So
हाँ.
it's like my dad. He was a cross country runner. He was into athletics.
Oh.
And my mom, she was into lawn tennis. She's a very good lawn tennis player,
Oh, nice.
and yeah, and
Mhm.
she is a very good swimmer as well. So coming from that background, even my granddad and everyone, they were in this weightlifting and everything. So that genes is still there inside me. So from
Right.
starting during my childhood days,
Mhm.
I used to make sure that I used to participate in all the sports activities. I used to be
Right.
actively participating during my school days. I used to participate, like, not only in sports, to be honest, but also in academics. Like, we used to have these Olympiads and everything. Like, I was an
Right.
all rounder. Yeah, basically.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
yeah, I'm not just praising myself, but I used to get this from everyone, and used to tell me that she's an all rounder. She can really do much well. It's just up to her what she decides to be in her career, or which path she chooses for her
Right.
career. So I was really happy with my my life, like my performance and everything. I used to make sure that I come first in each and every sport I play, whether it is lawn tennis,
Mhm.
it's basketball, football. I used to play every game during my school days. So from that,
Right.
from that time, my parents, they realized that she can really do wonders in sports. So
Mhm.
and like apparently I came across this karate that time when I was in my teenage
Okay.
days. So
Right.
I got so much into this sport karate that time that I started becoming very serious about it. Like, I had my own personal coach, and we went through district,
Mhm.
state, nationals, and I won international medal as well in karate. I was a
Oh,
brown
wow.
belt. I
Okay.
was a brown belt in that. So
Uh-huh.
I was really happy, and I wanted to do the sport similar to karate, which shows the girl power, that
Uh-huh.
even girls can do something. I be
Right.
example of girl power and everything. That girl are no less than boys.
Mhm.
So then I started. Then I got introduced with this sport called boxing. And the
Right.
special thanks goes to our legendary boxer, Ma'am Mary Kom. She is the reason,
Right.
I got introduced to this sport, because when we saw this movie Mary Kom, when it was released, my mom,
Mhm.
she pushed me. उन्होंने मुझे मतलब motivate किया that do you want to become a boxer. After watching the movie, we were
Right.
like just sitting down, and everybody went, and we were just sitting, and she just asked me randomly that do you want to become a boxer. I said, of course, I'll try it. I can give it a try. So yeah, so from that day,
Right.
my journey started in boxing. So I'm coming from a
Oh, that is amazing.
yeah. So like I was in Darjeeling that time, West Bengal, and then we had no this boxing sports over there. Only and only we used to have football, basketball, all these other like kung fu karate and all that, but no boxing. So we had to shift from Darjeeling to Haryana. That's the hub of boxing, which is known as mini Cuba. So from there, my journey started off with my career in Haryana.
Okay. Right. Great. So, Chani, I think you're breaking up a little, but from what I understand, you moved from Darjeeling to Haryana purely to
Yeah.
learn boxing.
Yes, right.
Great. And this is so exciting to know because we always talk about these inspirational movies that something like a Mary Kom movie will inspire young women in the country, and here we have a live example of somebody. It hasn't just inspired you. For those who don't know, you're now ranked number 19 in the world as per
Right.
Box Mike rankings, which is
Uh,
insane.
yeah.
So yeah,
Thank
going
you.
from a fan who was just watching a movie to number 19 in the world, that is an amazing achievement. I applaud you for that.
Thank you so much, sir. It's all thanks goes to my parents. Especially my mom. She's the reason behind what I am today over here. Talking to you. I mean, I would have not been here without her support. She has been tremendously, working hard. Her determination and patience, uh, has, really helped me a lot through this journey. And of course, all thanks to Almighty God.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chandni. So yeah, I mean, our parents, they are the biggest inspiration for us, and this is this the second thing I need to point out in India. This is a trend I've noticed. People are very happy sending their children to karate, especially girls, because they think karate is a form of self-defense. But when it comes to
Correct.
boxing, they suddenly get afraid. कि चेहरा खराब हो जाएगा, इससे शादी कौन करेगा? या what will people think? And from
Yes,
what you
yes.
tell me, your parents were the exact opposite, and that is very good to hear.
To my surprise, like my mom, she was all opposite. Like उल्टा उन्होंने ये कहा कि आपको करना चाहिए. This is something a very unique, sport altogether. Like you have seen many girls like I'm not no offense, but like badminton and all these other common games. Like eh, खेल सकते हैं, there is no risk in that, but you should do something that has risk. And if you are working hard with all your this thing, then people will recognize you, and you have that thing inside you. You have that,
Right.
that taking risk attitude. So give it a try. Give it a try. You can, and touch wood. I have got a good achievement. I mean, I'm doing really well.
Right. No, I think you're very lucky on that front. You're talented and lucky to have supportive
Yes,
parents, and
yes, yes.
you are doing well. I know you will do a lot better than this because the sky is the limit right now for you. Is what I
Thank you,
would
sir.
say.
Thank you so much. Means a lot.
Right. So great. So Chandni, one question I had. A lot of people when they enter into boxing, the only thing they have in their mind is amateur boxing and Olympics. And even
Right,
Mary
right.
Kom, she never turned professional, right? She stayed amateur through her entire
Yes,
career.
yes,
Um,
yes, yes.
so how come you took a different path? Did somebody guide you into professional boxing, or did it just happen through the coach? How did it go?
So like the thing started like I used to play amateur as well. In the starting,
Right.
I learned all my basics and everything, and I went for my district, my zonal district. I participated in nationals. I'm a national medalist, and then of course, like as every boxers, they all have dreams to represent themselves in the Olympics. So even I have the same, the dream to come into Olympics. I still have, and then gradually when like my mom, she judged, like she got to know about professional boxing. So we were just like, yeah, it's a very good line. You can do amateur as well as professional boxing. you can try it as well. So we just gave it a try. And we saw Muhammad Ali, saw even Mike Tyson, saw everyone. So yeah, then I gave my debut in Calcutta, and I got a win there. I played for 4 rounds. When I saw like professional boxers, they are quite tough. I mean, like unlike people, like we have 3 rounds, but in professional, it's way ahead.
Yeah.
And when I saw their training, it's totally different from what we do in amateur. So when I saw the two different things, I was like, I can, really do it. That I love to challenge myself. I love to do that. So I gave it
Right.
a try and I played for 4 rounds, and it was amazing. I had a very good experience out there in Calcutta getting my debut. So that journey just started off. We just gave it a try, and now that was
Right.
it has really been a great journey. I've had some losses also, but that's all my experience. I learned a lot from it. So
Right. Right. Chandni, your network is breaking every now and then. Are you on
I'm so
Wi-Fi by
sorry.
any chance, or
No, but
okay?
actually, over here it's a disturbance for the network. But right
Okay.
now it's
Okay.
okay, I hope. Are you able to hear me?
I'm able to hear you. It just breaks on and off now and then, but I think we can manage with this. Not a problem. I
Thank
think
you.
if you slow down, you're talking a little bit. It may be a little easier for us to catch because it keeps breaking every
Okay.
now and then. Right. Perfect. Yeah. So I'm glad you brought the whole aspect of losses up. Because in combat sports, especially professional boxing nowadays, people see records like Floyd Mayweather. They see him going 50-0. And if I'm very honest, it is not very realistic. He went 50-0 because he's Floyd Mayweather. He could manage to do that. But losses are a
Right.
part of the game.
Correct, correct,
And
correct.
like you said, you learn a lot more from the losses than you want to do from the wins. So
Yes.
I'm glad you're getting through it now. Yeah.
Yes, sir,
So
definitely.
right, right. So Chandni, you are the inaugural WBC India Super Featherweight champion, right? And from what I understand, your match was sanctioned quite early, sometime during COVID, but it didn't take place, and it was
Correct,
postponed, right?
correct.
Right. So
I mean,
so oh,
yeah.
yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so like I mean, it was a very big thing at that time because if that same thing, same that WBC International Champion tournament would have happened, that time I would have been the first woman to achieve that belt. But just because
Right.
of this COVID, the lockdown, it just that dream of mine was like it just went off that opportunity. But when I got straight, it just came to me after the thing was all done, like everything was fine. Then yeah, then finally now I'm the national champion.
Right. No, all spell that ends well. And I believe
Yes,
you also had a chance at the WBS Asia title, which did not go your way. But from what I
yes,
heard, it was a very, very close fight.
very
Was it
tough
in
fight as
Korea?
well. Yes, sir. It was
Yeah.
in South Korea, and to be very
Okay.
honest, the South Koreans are very strong people, very strong. I mean, when I
Hmm.
saw that girl boxer, Bhumi Rishit, I mean, all respect to her. She's a very good, boxer and a human being as well. I mean, she was very kind, very humble, but at the same time, she was very strong. I mean, when I saw her physically during the weigh-ins, my God, she looked like a man. She was manly build. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna fight with her. But at the same time, I was like, Chandi, you have to really do well, because it's gonna be a really good experience for you. And I made sure that I fight with her. I have a very close fight with her. I give a very good competition to this girl. And but during the 8th round, the things didn't go my way. The referee stopped the fight because
Right.
he came to know, he noticed me that I'm not able to go more further. Maybe that was because there was some mishap which happened. Like she was hitting me a punch and my leg was just got twisted. I got disbalance. And
Oh.
and
Right.
finally she gave me a hook, or I think a right punch, and I just fell down. So I got a counting then and
Oh.
there. And then I was, protecting
Mhm.
myself, and I was just doing my footwork, and I just turned a bit, but it showed that I was not ready. Now it's done. So it was a very good thing that the referee stopped the fight, because even I knew that now I have to, I had a little lack of stamina that time. I thought I actually cut down
Right.
my weight, like around 5 kg that time. That was a very
Okay.
challenging time for me. So, but at the end, I was
Right.
really happy when I saw my fight, like 8 rounds when I fought with this girl. It was 10 rounds of fight. I fought 8 rounds. When I saw the video, I was like happy that still, I fought 8 rounds and it was good. I'll better luck next time. It's okay. It's part of the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 8 rounds is forever, to be
Yeah.
honest. And getting that far in a title fight is insane.
Yes.
And
No,
yeah,
that was really
I'm
good.
glad you touched on the topic on the yes. Oh, nice. I'm glad you touched on the topic of
Yes.
the weight loss, weight cut as well, because this is something I think we Indians we still need to figure out a lot because people outside of India cut a lot more than what we
Lot
Indians cut.
more.
Sometimes when we get matched up, if we see the
Yes.
guys, they're either bigger, they're stronger, they're taller,
Yes.
and sometimes
Correct.
that matchup feels very very unfair, but that's how the
Correct.
professional world is. So I think as Indians, we need to get towards a
And
better weight cut routine. Yeah.
right. And so sorry to interrupt you. One more thing I would like to say that there is a difference between a man and a woman. If a man is cutting down the weight,
Yeah.
it's easy for him to fight. After fighting, shedding the weight. But for a
Mhm.
girl, for a woman, it's a little different. Because we are made different. So it's not easy for
Right.
a woman after cutting the weight and going for a fight. Straight away. It needs time to get recovered. A woman's body needs time to get good recovery.
Yes.
So that is also the reason I could say that I was a little straight off, and yeah, and it
Mhm.
little affected me at that time, at that moment.
I can imagine that, and this is something I noticed out here as well. Even the training part, because a
Yes,
woman's body undergoes changes every month, right? And not
correct,
every day is the same. So out here,
exactly.
when they create a training routine, guys can
Yes,
train the same way the entire month, but for women, they make sure that they vary the training so that the recovery
yes,
happens even during training. And
correct, correct.
it must be very tough.
Very tough.
I back in India, I did not even think about this, but when I came out here, I saw people training and preparing for fight. I realized, it's very challenging. And for
It's
someone like
very
you fighting out
challenging.
of India, I hope you get the right help. Yeah,
Yes, yes, because we women, we have so much, some of the other problems, take this whole problem which we have. But now I'm used to it. Now I've made myself prepared, that, no matter what, this is something natural, it's a God gift. So we have to
right.
accept the fact, and we have to fight for it. And this is how we'll
Exactly.
prove
Right.
ourselves that we can take the pain and we can
Right.
fight. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. So right now, do you have any the last two fights you did was with grassroots management, and that was in Dubai. Do
Right.
you have a deal of fights in Dubai, or does it? How does it work for you right now? Do you take fights as
Uh,
they come, or do you have a contract for a number of fights in Dubai?
no, no, it just comes. Whatever opportunity I get
Okay,
from sir, from my sir, who's my manager, and he
right,
makes me. He's the one who manages my fights and everything. So when we get a fight
right.
from Dubai, he just grab that opportunity. They ask me if I'm ready, I'm training hard.
Hmm.
So make sure. I mean, I'm really happy about the fact that sir is so good. He always makes sure that his boxers are prepared very nicely before the fight. Like he just doesn't hurry and gives a fight like that. He asks you, like, are you ready? Your weight is set and everything. We are all prepared or not. Then
Hmm.
he gives a fight to us. So that's really important for us to be well
Right,
prepared before the fight.
right,
Yeah.
right. I'm glad you have Kamal with you because one of the most important parts of professional boxing or professional fighting in general is matchmaking, and your
Correct.
manager should be aware that when he match makes you, it shouldn't be like either you are too strong or the opponent is too strong because neither condition favors you. It has to be close enough
Yes.
so that the fight is excited and boxer rates you very high, and that's what he does
Correct,
very
sir.
well with you and with all his boxers. So I'm glad you have that help right now.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Very fortunate to have him as a manager.
So what is your goal? I mean, what is your dream? What do you want to do in professional boxing ahead?
So like as before, as now, and always, like even in my future, I always want to be the best. Like I want to create a history for myself, and be the world champion. And if possible, I really want to represent myself in Olympics as well. Because since
Okay.
starting when I started boxing, I had that dream that if I'm choosing this career, I want to represent myself, represent India, in Olympics. So
Right.
that is always there. And in professional, of course, I want to become a world champion. Yeah, that's the current,
Right. Right. And do you have any belt which in mind? Because there are so many organizations giving title belts, right?
yes,
There's the WBC, there's IPO, WBA, WBF, the works. Is there any
right.
belt you have in mind, or you just want to be world champion to begin with and then see where it goes?
No belts
Like
right
some
now in
people
mind.
only want to go after WBC. Okay, okay,
Yeah, but
got it.
I have no belts right now in my mind. Whatever comes, I just like go with the flow. But the main motto is to become a world champion. Yeah, that's it.
Got it, got
Yeah,
it. No, I genuinely wish to become a world champion. And for
thanks.
those who don't know, the world, yeah, all these global bodies, right? They look at the box rec ranking, and one of the criteria for them is top 100 is the bare minimum. Top 50 they will
Yes,
consider. Top
yes,
20 you are always in the conversation, and I think you already there in
yes, sir.
as number 19, right? So I'm
Yes,
sure
sir. Yes.
there must be talks around at least an international title or a world title. Has any
Yes, sir.
such conversation come till you yet? Somebody
Um,
approached you for such a title fight yet?
sir, I mean, there has been so many, the people are coming I mean, they're approaching Kamal sir, my manager, about me, that they want to fight,
Right.
they want to fight with me. They've been, calling search, sending messages that we want your girl, we want your girl to fight with our girl, she's a number one, so and so and everything.
Mm.
So they really want me to fight with, their girl. So there are not many opportunities which are coming, but it's Kamal sir's decision, it's my decision. We have to talk, accordingly and decide that what's good for us right now for my career. And that's what Kamal sir always make sure that he speaks to me first, that am I ready or not. He discusses with me as a coach, as a mentor. So that's really good
Hmm.
bonding between us. So yeah, but like the
Oh,
opportunities,
nice.
yeah, they've been coming all the way.
Hmm.
When the moment I signed Kamal sir, they are coming like floods. They're coming and coming. So I'm happy also at the same time, but I also make
Right.
like I really want to get prepared first for that, mentally and physically. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
I'm glad. I'm glad. Nice. And you were part of the Super Boxing League, and this was much before Kamal Mujtaba came into the picture.
Correct,
But
correct.
how did the Super Boxing League happen? Did somebody approach you because you were already
So
boxing, or how did it work?
that was the race I'll call that was my stepping stone. That opportunity
Okay.
which came just made me reach a little bit higher like what I was, because
Right.
unlike this opportunity, I was like fighting in India. That was the first international fight in Dubai.
Right.
So I was
Right.
tremendously excited, thrilled, and the most exciting thing was that I was about to meet the Amir Khan sir in that show. And yeah,
Yeah. Right.
he's my favorite. He's my favorite boxer. So that was a dream come true for me.
Nice.
So getting this opportunity
Nice.
was like a very I was like I have to do my best. I have to make sure that I win this fight, no matter what. I have to because the girl who I was fighting was Shivani Daya, and she's a very good boxer. I mean,
All
like
right.
let me tell you, sir, that she's been fighting in super boxing league that time for like around 3 years. So
Mhm.
it was a very big opportunity for me to fight with this girl and to win plus win, so that I get her attention, so that I get recognized, especially
Right.
from the
Right.
whole boxing people and Amir Khan's because everybody was there, stand, sitting and watching a fight. So I mean,
Right.
going to Dubai, the journey and the weigh-in, every moment which I had was extremely outstanding. I really prepared myself. I used to work hard. I used to have countless hours of training for this fight, and it was magical. I had an interview, a lot of interviews. Like we have this conference, so they were asking me that how well are you
Yeah.
prepared, this that. I just said one thing that I'm not thinking about winning and losing, but I make sure that I give my best performance, and you guys will really enjoy my performance. It will be worth it, and
Right.
that was it. I I gave a very. I'm so happy. I have built up a performance. I gave a very good fight. Everybody really appreciated me. And the best part was that this girl Shivani, she was sorry, there's no offense, but she was very overconfident at that time because she thought that I'm
Okay.
quite younger to this. Like I'm very experienced to Chani Mehta. She's a
Mm.
very young and soft kind of a girl,
Right.
sweet, sweet. How is she gonna compete with me? I'll give her a knockout in the first round itself. I was like, okay, really? Okay, no
Okay.
worries. That means she inside the ring. Okay. I was like, it's okay, let her say
Mm.
whatever, but I'll prove it inside the ring and prove her wrong. And that's what I did. I continued 4 rounds. She was like, what is this happening? And then then we were like enjoying
Right.
the victory. I got really crazy in front of Amir Khan's. It was the best moment.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh, that must have been amazing. That must have been
amazing.
an amazing, amazing feeling.
I cannot
Nice.
forget
Nice.
that moment. That was I always cherish that moment. Yeah,
Right. And I think that is the difference between the championship mindset and a fighter who's good but not championship material. Because there are a lot of talented fighters in the world and in India.
yes,
But
yes,
getting that mental strength just to get in the ring, evaluate the situation, and see it through, irrespective of what the opponent says or does.
correct,
And that is something
correct.
you have. And
Thank you,
like you
sir.
said, right, you were an all rounder back in school, right? And
Yes,
the
sir.
best fighters I've seen or fought against, they all have high IQs. Back in India,
Yeah,
I can imagine the same person being an engineer or doing something else entirely. But when they come into sport and they have that high IQ, it takes them to a next level, and that's what I see in you and I hear from you, which is what makes you such a great fighter.
thank
So
you so much.
so yeah, I can't wait to see what you do next in the ring. Nice.
Um,
So who's the toughest boxer you faced till now? Was it the Korean fighter or somebody else?
yes, Korean fighter. She was really,
Okay.
and now that so proves that now she's worldwide fourth rank. Maybe she's in the fourth rank,
Wow.
top five. So you can imagine she's really really good. But no worries. I'll make sure that I prepare myself very hard, and one day
Mhm.
maybe I'll go for a rematch with her when I'll be prepared. Yeah.
Yeah, we look forward to that. And that should be an amazing match. And
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
and it's I think both of you and the Korean girl. I'm sorry I can't pronounce her name. Bo Ming, I believe.
Yeah, Bobby
But
Rachel. It's not
yeah,
easy.
sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah. So great. So one thing I've noticed. This is across men and women's boxing. Outside of the Philippines, very few Asian boxers have made it to the world title level. Very few. It's very rare. And the
right.
fact that you and Bo are doing it in women's boxing, that's commendable. And I don't care who wins, but eventually we want a rivalry out there. And
Correct,
that
correct.
rivalry can only be good for the region. And if you're already vying for the rematch and she's that high,
Definitely,
I
sir.
genuinely look forward to that matchup.
So, one more thing, that time when I fought with her, I was a little new to that to this sport boxing. I mean,
Right.
I was like around 20, hardly 20 years old, and now I have now 2 years more experience. I've learned a lot till now. So yeah, I mean, even if I fight now, I'll be
Right.
much better what I did. So I'm sure that I won't get knocked out. I'll play whole 10 rounds this side, and but it's all up to the judges. Like it's about a performance, how you perform. But
Right.
knockout, no chance. I'll play the full 10 rounds this side.
Right.
Yeah, if I fight this side. But when I'll be
Mhm.
prepared,
Nice. Nice.
I'll make sure that I win because nothing is impossible. It's all your mindset. How you prepare yourself, how
Absolutely.
ready you are.
Absolutely. And like I said, yeah, like I said, you have the championship mindset anyways, and now you have Kamal, who Kamal prepares his boxers very well, and it's not just the technique and the strength training; it's also the strategy for the fight, which he does very well.
Correct,
Chandni,
correct.
I'm
Very
losing you
important
a bit.
strategy.
Uh,
Sorry. Hello.
yeah, Chandni, I think I'm losing you a bit visually. I can hear you, but visually I'm losing you a bit.
Oh, just a moment. Can you see me now, sir? Hello.
Um, okay, yeah, I can hear you better than I can see you, but it's okay. Let's
Oh,
go ahead. What are you saying?
yeah. So I was saying that like as Kamal sir, he really manages us. Like earlier, my mom was my manager. She used to manage each and everything. My fights, like before Kamal sir, I went fought different fights in Australia, in South Korea, in Dubai, 2 times in Dubai. So that was all my mom's hard work. She made the contacts. She really put her efforts, and she really worked hard for me. I even have two
Mhm.
small brothers. Despite that,
Wow.
their
Okay.
responsibilities and everything, she used to
Right.
make sure that I train hard 2 times, 3 times, and I play in a good matchmaking, promotion, and everything. And she made a very good
Mhm.
circle, very good contacts, because without contacts, nothing is easy. Getting a good fight. So luckily, I got a very good fight in Australia in the one of the best boxing
Mhm.
promotion in Australia. The name is No Limit Boxing Promotion.
Right.
So that was all of my
Okay.
mom's contact and everything. So she used to manage my boxing
Right.
everything. So
Mhm. Right.
I'll of course all thanks to my mom. She has built a very good record. Which has really
Mhm.
thought about me in every aspect, and especially she is my dietitian as well. So
Oh wow. Okay.
she's the best cook in the world. I mean, she gives me a proper diet, proper balanced diet, what a sportsman should take, a boxer, especially a boxer, should
Right.
be taking.
Mhm.
So it's all about
Mhm.
your diet, your training, and everything. It's very important. So
Right.
so I would like to give special credit to my mom, like in this video, that thank you so much, mom. Without you, I'm nothing, nothing. And of
Right.
course, my
No.
dad, he is always there. He was like, मेरी बेटी सब कुछ वो हीरो है मेरा बेटा है. He treats me like a boy. And he's very proud of
Right.
me. Very proud of me. I'm really
That
happy.
is very sweet. Yeah. And yeah, all credit due to your mom, because it's not easy even for people in the game to build that
Yes,
network and get fighters to shows. And the fact that she got you to no limit and she managed you so well, that is
so
unbelievable. So yeah, hats off to her. Yeah,
yes.
that is awesome. So what do your brothers say? I mean, how old are they? If you don't mind me
So
asking,
the
your
very
brothers.
small. I mean, I like their second mom. The more smaller one is just like 6 years old, and
Oh, wow.
elder to him is just 7 years old, like 5 and
Oh,
7 years
wow.
old.
Okay.
Yeah, they are
Okay.
very
Okay.
small.
Wow.
I take care of them. Yeah, so they're very happy.
I feel very old. I feel very old right now because my son is 8 years old. So
Oh, okay.
But
I
yeah,
really
that is amazing. So I'm I'm sure they must be very proud of you.
very proud. Yes, I'm very
You must be
proud
like,
and
yeah, you must be like a superhero to them, right?
correct, correct. So they are, they are very good. I mean, they learn boxing with me. They're very keen to learn boxing.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
nice.
my
Hmm.
brother Johan, the eldest one. He's
Uh-huh.
really happy to see me when I go for my fights. He prays for me literally that दीदी सीख के आना मैं आपके लिए प्रे करूंगा दीदी उसको ना मुक्का ऐसे मारना ऐसे मारोगे ना तो वो उसको लगेगा no he teaches me like that so it's very sweet
Oh,
and मुझे
that's so cute.
पक्का मैं ऐसी मारूंगी पक्का तो मुझे दीदी आपने ऐसी मारा देखा उसको लगा ऐसे so he it was like a very sweet that's very emotional moment that time so it's very nice
Oh, nice. That is awesome. That is awesome. And right now, are you in Haryana or where are you right now based?
I'm in West Bengal. It's my mom's native place, like
West Bengal.
yeah, West Bengal,
Okay, okay.
Darjeeling. Uh, is where my nanny stays.
Darjeeling, right,
Yeah,
right,
that, yeah. It's a very beautiful place. You must
right.
visit.
And
Yeah, you'll love it.
oh, I've heard, I
Yeah,
want to. I've heard so much about
yes,
Darjeeling. I really
yes.
want to visit that.
It's really nice. It's really
Nice.
peaceful out here when you want to relax.
Right, right. And do the people out there know that you're a boxer when you go out, or or people have no
Yeah.
clue? They do.
My dad and mom she has मतलब पूरी जगह उन्होंने फैला दिया है कि नो मेरी ग्रैंड डॉटर जो है वो बॉक्सर है ये टू स्टार बॉक्सर है आप उसका वीडियो देखो यूट्यूब में शी एवरीवेयर शी हैज गिवन द स्पीच एंड एवरीथिंग तो मैं जब भी जाती हूँ दे ऑल वेलकम मी सो नाइसली दे आर सो
Right,
रिस्पेक्टफुल या
right. No, I'm so happy to hear that because that's how the fan following grows, and that's how a sports person should grow and inspire people. And I'm glad you're able to do that. And still stay humble because I'm glad you're so humble. Because we had never spoken before this podcast, but now that I speak to you, I can see that you're a very humble person, down to earth person, and please stay this way. It's a very appealing personality that you have. Uh,
Actually,
right.
inside the ring, I am
Yeah.
offensive. Like I have to be like that,
Uh-huh.
but it's my sport. But outside the ring, I'm very humble, very peaceful person. I don't like to fight. I don't like to create any
Right.
chaos and everything. I stay very away from it. मैं दोस्ती में believe but you love spread love, happiness, peace. I just say to everyone. But inside the ring, nobody is yours. You have to be, badass in that. Sorry. Yeah.
Nice. No, I'm glad. Yeah. So not a lot of people can maintain that balance, and the best fighters I know are able to maintain that balance because they know that what they do in the ring, that's their profession. They're not fighters; they are professional boxers or professional MMA fighters. And outside, it's completely different. So I'm glad you're able to maintain that separation. Right. Uh, so coming back, you mentioned that your mom is a dietitian, your dietitian, right? And a lot of Indians they struggle with diet because in India we don't have the right nutrition, we don't have the right advice. Sometimes we are vegetarian because of religious beliefs, and getting the right kind of
Yeah.
food becomes difficult. Was it a big challenge for you getting into you figuring out what to eat, or for your mom to figure out what to give you,
No,
or
sir.
was it
No.
Mhm. Okay?
All thanks to my mom and my dad. Like we coming from a family, like I just said, sports family. So we never had this problem of
Right,
this, like what to eat, what not to eat. Like except on Sundays, that's our cheat day. But on the
right.
working days, we always eat healthy since starting, since my childhood. My mom always, gives like कम ऑयल कम ये सब चीजों में बहुत ध्यान रखते हैं each and every day. तो ऐसा
Okay.
कभी भी we had no problems with that.
Oh, great, great. That is good to hear. That is good to hear. And from what I know, Darjeeling is a place where you get fresh produce and fresh food, which is very important as well, right?
Yes,
Because
very
not everywhere you
pure.
get the right kind of produce,
Yeah,
right kind of food. Nice. So yeah, big advantage for you. Nice.
yes, sir.
So if you look at the scene in India right now, and the boxing scene is growing, and and Kamal is one of the biggest promoters in India right now as far as boxing goes. There's Arif Khan in Delhi who's doing good stuff with punch boxing. If you had to name if you have to name five female boxers in India apart from you, who you think can take the sport to the next level, who would they be?
That's a tough question. But
Okay, name three. Name three. Forget five. Name three. If you had to
yeah,
name any three.
well, there, there's there are many boxers. Like they're very good. Women boxers I'm talking about.
Mhm.
You know, but I have like no idea which girl can come. Um, I really like Shivani Daya. She's a very good boxer, but I don't know if she's active right now. Even Geeta Solanki,
Okay.
she's a very good fighter, but
Mhm.
she's inactive,
Right.
and but that's one of the things. And but someone is in India, like yes, I forgot. Ramandeep Kaur, she's also Kamal's box shop. So yeah, she can really do
Right.
well. Even now, Asha Roka is there. So yes, she can also do
Mhm.
really well.
Right.
Now she has also signed Kamal.
Mhm.
So yeah, I have very good
Right.
hopes that they can do really well in this sport. Except me. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Only
Right.
two of them.
I'm glad. I'm
Then
glad.
I
Yeah. No. The reason I asked you is because there was a time when you hardly saw women boxers in the country professionally,
yes,
and now
yes.
we have a good set of options. Good set of fighters out there who are competing. And I was lucky to have because I held a show in Bangalore, and I was lucky to have Ramandeep fight on the show.
Wow.
So one thing I can tell you this: the crowd in India, they may be silent through the other bouts, but the moment a women's boxing bout starts,
Yeah.
everybody is cheering. Yeah, and
Correct,
they
correct.
love it. They love the fact that women are able to get in there, show their skill,
Yes.
and women boxers, you know, uh, they are very skilled. Is what I've seen. Because typically in men you got the heavier side, and they don't
Yes.
move as much. In
Yeah.
women, typically it's a lot more skill when
Not
comes
much
to the
more.
match. So
Yes.
I love watching it. I'm sure you would have loved the fan reaction as well when you fought. How was the fan reactions when you fought?
Oh, they are so good. I mean, so cheerful. I love the aura which they make. They cheer for me. They start taking out my name, Chan, Neem, Chan, Neem. So that's so good to hear, from them. Especially when your fans are out there for you, supporting you all through your journey.
Mhm.
And when I see
Right,
them thinking, I mean, they think so high for me. So I cannot make them disappoint. So that's what pushes me forward. That's what motivates me. All their support and love what they give when I'm fighting. You know, so that's amazing. That feeling which comes is really good. That I have to do something for my country, for them, for my family, for my friends. Yeah,
right.
it's a very good feeling.
That is nice, nice. And I'm sure it's going to keep growing more and more because I can see you getting a lot of fans over the years. Um,
Thank you.
if you look around the if you look around the world, who's the world title holder right now in your weight category? I can't
She is
recollect.
Amanda Sereno. She is
Amanda
amazing.
Serrano, yeah,
Yeah,
she's an insane, yeah, yeah,
she's
um,
insane.
yeah. So I think she holds all the belts, right now
Yes, all the best. She's a
in this,
champion, world number one champion in
right?
our weight
So
class.
yeah, so is that your goal to at some point face Amanda?
Of course, if I want to be the best, I have to face her. I cannot run away. I have to face it, I have prepared my mind that of course I have to fight with Amanda Serrano one day. So I have to be really
Mhm.
pulling up my socks, work more harder, make myself more better.
Right,
Yeah. So
hmm,
that's what keeps me going. When I see
right,
Ma'am Sereno's putting out videos or interviews or fights, it really motivates me to push myself, to push my limits.
right. That is awesome. And the best thing about women's boxing right now, in my opinion, is you have undisputed champions across weight categories, and you have people fighting, more than one weight category. It's not like men's boxing, where you have a WBC champion, a WBO champion, and they're all very good, but they
Yeah.
typically never fight each other unless it's
Yes.
Canelo or someone. But in women, it's all one. They always fight each other, and they always try to unify. So I love
Yeah.
that, and I
Yes.
hope you get a chance to win all those titles at some point.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So if you had to give some advice to the aspiring women boxers around the country, what would it be?
So I would like to give like, all the athletes out there like one advice is that always like always focus on your mind. Like body is also there. You have to train your body, but most importantly, work hard and train your mind. Because if your mind is prepared, if to take any challenges, then only your body will work accordingly. So be mentally prepared, be mentally tough, work hard, uh, never give up. Whatever possible, like whatever can happen, no matter what, just believe in yourself. That's the key. Believe in yourself, and you'll have people out there pulling you, pulling your leg and everything, making you feel down that you're no worth and everything. But don't believe on them. Just believe in yourself, in your inner soul, that you are the best. You are the best. No one is better than you, and you will make sure that you achieve it step by step. For that, you have to be mentally prepared. Mentally toughness is very important, especially in this sport. I would like to tell each and every boxers, female boxers especially, that we go through a lot of things, in our life, which men usually don't do, what women go through. So for all the women out there, be strong, be bold, and keep working hard, keep believing in yourself. And sky is the limit for you.
The sky is the limit. Nice.
Yeah.
Wonderful message. Believe in yourself and be mentally strong. That is
Yes,
amazing.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Chandni, for joining me today.
Thank you so
And
much.
I think we've
But
almost taken up an hour. I won't keep you from your
no,
family any longer.
but I really
And
enjoyed it, sir. I had a very
I
lovely conversation. Thank you so much. You know,
I'm glad. I'm glad. And I can't wait to see your next fight. Please, whenever your next fight is on, if there's a live stream or a pay-per-view I can buy, please let me know.
definitely.
And yeah, can't wait.
Can't wait, sir. I'm also
Thank you.
tremendously
And
excited. What will happen next? I am very excited. Yeah.
right, right.
That's all.
No, I want to see in the world championship spot at some point or
Definitely,
the
sir.
other in the next 2 to 3 years. Not too long. 2 to 3 years is what I think you should
Yes,
take to
you're
get there.
right, sir. Yes, yes, yes. As long as I make sure that I um, get that opportunity, because this is my time right now. It's my age. The more earlier, the more better. So
Hmm.
even I have
Right,
this motto, this dream that I achieve. At my early younger age. That that
right,
would be really good. Yes. So right now I'm
right.
22.
Great.
So yeah, I really hope at 25 I'll achieve a lot more.
Hmm.
What I have in my mind.
Great.
Hopefully.
Sounds good. It was great talking to you, Chandni. Thank you so
Thank you,
much for
sir.
joining. And
Thank
that's
you so
it for
much.
today.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'll catch up with you some other day.
Definitely, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take
See you,
care.
sir. Bye.